to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Broncos will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolverines' offense will come out first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. A guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Wolverines! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
So Western Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Buckley. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After the run, now to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. A strike downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Finding some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brooks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Under fire. He's got it.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
Throwing, Underwood. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Lowry. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Run inside. It's Buckley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lowry. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Buckley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on the field.
He's not going to get there. Short on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll send the back in motion. This is a design run. Makes it past the marker. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Underwood to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen.
Snags it and he's open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run inside. It's Marshall. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to the ground with the running back. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the ground, it's Marshall. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now over to your game inside the Big House. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Oh, I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide him, give him the rock.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keep.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chambers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Underwood. Dangerous screen into traffic. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his man. It's Buckley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Buckley. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Periods to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Parks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Lowry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a caught! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. First carry of the season for this transfer. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
28, Western Michigan, 14.
Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Underwood. On the run, fires downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Makes the catch. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play.